Hello, this is Ryan Turner with VWDiesel.net. Today we will be changing the automatic transmission filter and fluid in an 01M transmission. This includes Mk4 automatics, Mk4 4-speed automatics, not Tiptronics, and B3, B4 automatics, anything that's an 01M. Parts can be found at the links at the bottom of this page or the show notes. And we want to thank our friends at fixmyvw.com for helping out with that. You can go there, find anything that you need. If you have any questions or would like to make any comments, please leave them in our show notes at the bottom or on the YouTube video. And thank you very much. First, we're going to begin by removing the side pan and the belly pan if your car has one. There are clips, flat clips up here that cannot be seen in the picture, but you remove the belly pan so that we can take this piece off over here. The next step is to remove the shield bolts, which are here and here, and here and here. This will expose the pan so that we can drain the fluid. Now with the shield removed, we are going to loosen the 5mm drain plug, take it out, and drain the fluid. Some people prefer to do the mark and pray method, where they measure the amount of fluid that has come out and put the exact amount of fluid back in without VADCOM. I do not recommend that method, but it does work on occasion. Now once this is all drained out, we will pull the inner tube out and let it drain further. Most of the fluid has drained out, so we've taken our 5mm Allen and we are going to screw the fill tube out. Be careful when doing this. It is plastic. It will strip. And this is what sets the fill level on the transmission while it's running. You can see it slowly starting to remove there. And after it comes out, we should get a good stream more fluid. There you go. Once the fluid has just about quit draining, we will put the drain plug back in, and then we will take the 4 bolts off that are 10mm that hold the transmission pan on. There are 2 in the front located here and here, and then 2 in the back located here and here. Okay, the 4 bolts have been removed, and the pan is now ready to be lowered. You may have to whack it with a piece of wood or a rubber mallet to get it to actually break the seal. We will lower the pan. You can see the filter there on the bottom that is dripping fluid, and we have a drip pan below us to catch the leaks because this will drip for quite a while. Next, we will clean the pan out. With the pan drain of fluid, and check the bottom of your pan for any metallic particles that may signal transmission wear. Look for any plastic pieces in there. Check your magnets. Of course, these magnets will be dirty and full of smudge. That's what they're there for. Now we will take and clean the magnets, clean the pan up. Brake cleaner is very good for this. It helps to clean everything up, eat through all that gunk. So several paper towels and part of a can of brake fluid, and this will be cleaned up and ready to go. Alright, our pan is cleaned up, our magnet is back in. We have taken the new seal and hand pressed the little standoffs into it. We are going to put the seal back on the pan, and then after that we are going to, it's a little hard to do while holding a camera, we are going to flip the pan over, take out the plug, and install the oil fill level tube. Carefully pop that off. Take our tube and screw it in there till it is firmly set all the way, and then retract the Allen. Then we will put our drain plug back on, and we are ready to move on to the filter side. Alright, the Filter simply pulls down off of the transmission. It will release more fluid like it is doing now, so be sure that you're ready for that with your drip pan or your catch pan. I want to point this out too because this will most likely happen to you. If you look, you can see that the O-ring off the filter is still stuck up in here. You need to make sure that you remove that, either with your fingernails or with a pick. I'm most likely going to have to stop this and get a pick. You don't want to leave that filter or that O-ring in there because A, it won't seal good, and B, if you use the new O-ring on top of that, you will double stack these and things won't fit. So make sure that you pull this out. Check your right here, check your cables, check your solenoids. While you're in here, look for any types and signs of damage that you can. And then after that, we will put the new filter on with the new O-ring, clean the seal up clean this metal all the way up for a good seal, and then put the pan back on. Here we have our new filter. We have applied a light coat of new transmission fluid to the O-ring, and we are going to push it up in the hole. And then we are going to put our pan up, and then we'll torque the bolts down. Next, we are going to remove the plug. Simply take a screwdriver, flathead, and put it in the slot there and push up. There's a little catch in here that holds these two in pieces. Sometimes they will split and fall apart like this one has already. So you pull it off, and here is your fill plug. Now you can see that I have my hose in there hooked up to a pump, and I'm going to pump transmission fluid in until it starts to drain out the drain plug hole that I have removed out back. Once that is dripped out, I will put the plug back in, and we will start the car up for the first time to run it through the gears. Now that the transmission has been run through the gears once and fluid still drains out from the plug, we are in VAGCOM, and we have gone to transmission, then measuring blocks, and then group 5. And we want this to be around 86 degrees, between 86 and say 90 degrees. And once it is in that range while running, remove the drain plug, and if fluid drains out, let it drain out until it stops. If fluid doesn't drain out, add fluid until it stops. Once you have added fluid until it drains out the hole, or let enough drain out so that it is full, you can put the drain plug bolt back in and put the drain or the fill plug cap and the red cap back on the transmission. After that, you are ready to put the bolt pans on the shield or on the transmission shield, and then you are ready to put the belly pan up and you are done. Once again, this is Ryan Turner with VWDiesel.net. I hope that you found this video informative and that it helped you to save money and prolong the life of your car. If you need parts for this project, you can look at the links below or visit our friends at fixmyvw.com. We have links for both. They are really good people there. They love and support Volkswagens just like we do at VWDiesel.net, and they would be happy to help you out with anything that you need. If you would like to see more videos like this in the future, drop us a line, let us know what you would like to see, what you're having problems with, and we'll be happy to help you out. Thank you very much, and drive safely.